Hi there. Anyone who likes vintage Hollywood is undoubtedly familiar with Anne Baxter. She was one of the most beautiful actresses of her era, and her charm and skill made her stand out on screen. In addition to being a stunning woman, Anne was a significant player in the entertainment business, well known for her parts in films like All About Eve and The Ten Commandments. Although Anne Baxter is best known for her superb acting abilities, there is another aspect of her that is frequently disregarded. Today we'll examine some bold and unconventional images of Anne that leave little room for interpretation. You will see this Hollywood icon in a whole new light after viewing these images, so make sure you see it through to the finish. Let's begin by going over some of the essential details of Anne Baxter. Anne was born in 1923 and grew up in a privileged family. Her grandfather was famous architect Frank Lloyd Wright, thus it's obvious that her family was creative. However, Anne was adamant about establishing herself in Hollywood from an early age. She had attracted the attention of Hollywood executives by the time she was in her teens and performing on Broadway. At the young age of 17, Anne Baxter made her film debut and quickly rose to prominence as one of the industry's most sought-after actors. She stood out from the crowd due to her inherent beauty, grace, and brilliance. She was more than simply a gorgeous face. Her charisma, depth, and genius made every performance unforgettable. Playing the tough leading woman, the sensual femme fatale, or the innocent girl next door didn't bother her. Her portrayal of the driven Eve Harrington in the 1950 movie, All About Eve, is among her best-known roles. Anne's performance is still regarded as one of the greatest in Hollywood history, and the movie garnered her an Academy Award nomination. She captivated audiences worldwide with her beauty and powerful delivery when portraying Nefertiti in The Ten Commandments. Let's talk about what has people in awe, though, her brave and daring images that presented Anne Baxter in a whole new way. In the heyday of Hollywood, actresses had to keep up a certain image. They have to always be poised, elegant, and gorgeous. But Anne didn't hesitate to push limits. She was skilled at holding an audience's attention both on and off film. Additionally, several of her images shocked fans. Anne is wearing a gorgeous, barely there gown in one such picture that has been going viral lately. There wasn't much room for inventiveness because the garment was form-fitting and sheer. Her self-assurance is evident in the photo, demonstrating that Anne was not only a successful actress, but also a style icon, who didn't hesitate to flaunt her femininity and attractiveness. Even in the conservative 1950s, let alone today, this appearance would attract attention. In yet another set of pictures, Anne is seen posing by the beach while sporting striking swimwear that highlights her figure. Remember, it was scandalous to expose too much skin at this time. The regulations, however, were ignored by Anne. She didn't mind breaking the stereotype because she felt that having the freedom to express oneself was essential. These images show a strong, self-assured woman who understood her value. For what reason did Anne Baxter take these bold pictures? According to some, it was a means of defying the rigid Hollywood conventions of the day. Some people think that was just Anne being herself, brash, flamboyant, and shameless. It is evident from this that Anne unapologetically embraced her strength and attractiveness. Let's now discuss the responses to these pictures. Supporters were split. While some applauded Anne's self-assurance and audacity, others expressed surprise that a well-known actress would pose in such skimpy attire. The problem lies in Anne's total disregard for other people's viewpoints. She wasn't attempting to conform to any preconceived notions about what a woman ought to be. She was living her life as she saw fit. These images continue to provoke discussions about ideals of self-expression, confidence, and beauty. Anne's amazing photographs serve as a reminder that it's acceptable to embrace your individuality and defy social expectations, regardless of what those expectations may be. She was timeless in addition to being ahead of her time. It's also critical to keep in mind that Anne's audacity extended beyond her images. In many respects, she was a trailblazer. Anne was a strong, self-reliant woman who recognized her role in a male-dominated sector. She played unconventional roles that demonstrated that women might be both clever and beautiful, strong and attractive. However, remember that Anne's legacy extends beyond her appearance and images. She had a significant influence on Hollywood and was a superb performer. Aspiring actors continue to study her roles in films such as All About Eve and The Razor's Edge. Throughout her career, she appeared in films, TV series, and on stage. She won an Academy Award for her role in The Razor's Edge. What does Anne Baxter's story teach us? It serves as a reminder that beauty extends beyond outward appearances. Although Anne's photographs may have taken some by surprise, her influence goes much beyond her looks. She was a lady who rejected convention, broke down barriers, and lived her life as she saw proper. She was brave, self-assured, and unapologetically herself. We can all learn something from that. Before we finish, I'd like to know what you think of Anne Baxter's bold pictures. Do you believe that her audacity is unusual for her era? Or do you respect her self-assurance and courage in going against the grain? Please share your ideas in the comments section below. I appreciate you sticking with it through to the end. Even if some of her images might leave little room for interpretation, Anne Baxter's story is about much more than her appearance. She serves as a reminder that self-expression, talent, and confidence never go out of style. See you in the upcoming video. Additionally, keep in mind that beauty is more than just outward appearances. Your personal style and the legacy you leave will determine everything. Be brave and self-assured, and don't be scared to go against the grain.